About to have a little 97 flu game right now. I don't know if y'all can notice. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. Like, why does your face look like you were fucking run over by a train and then that shit reversed back to finish the job? Or why do you just look so fucking ugly? All valid questions, right? Simple answer is I have mono. And that shit has been just bending me over and having its way with me for the past week. It's rough. It's pretty rough. I'm finally starting to get a little better though. You should have seen me a couple days ago. Okay, if you think this is ugly, it was bad. They were really nerfing me a couple days ago, but I've finally started to pick it back up. Excuse the voice, by the way. Anyways, with having mono, a couple of questions have, sprung up in my mind recently reading about this condition. Basically, I've learned that, first of all, mono is referred to like the kissing disease, whatever. Like, oh, you're getting mono because you're kissing people. Yeah, whatever. Okay. But basically, even after your symptoms clear, okay, for the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're not supposed to, kiss anybody. You're not supposed to trade bodily fluids, you know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to exchange saliva, okay, with any person because you're still contagious. Now, for some of us, this could pose a problem for future plans, especially at the start of summer. You know what the plans are for summer, so this is causing a few problems. So anyways, the question became clear to me. Is it wrong to get with a girl and not tell her you have mono? Now, we have to consider a couple things that go into this complex life question. It's only mono, okay? And I say it's only mono. I know it's pretty fucking bad, okay? Obviously. At the end of the day, it's only mono, okay? It's not the end of the world. It's not an STD. It's not going to be with you for life. It's going to be with you. Symptoms are going to be with you for a week, 2 week tops, and then you're good, right? But if you go to the doctor, get a steroid, you're going to be good in a day. Okay, that's what happened for me. Second, you have to consider, is this girl a girl that you're going to be seeing around a lot? Is she in your group or, your group of friends, whatever the case? Are you going to come into contact with this girl again where it will be, apparent that you gave her mono, or maybe she already knows that you have mono, or she's gonna be around you a lot to grill you about oh, I just got mono, this and that, and then your friends are gonna be looking at her wait, I know he just had mono. Anyways, third, possibly the most important one of all, okay, you have to consider if maybe it's worth it, okay? Maybe even if she does find out you have mono, okay, was it worth it to get with each other? All right, so let's unpack all this. Let's go back to number one. Let's unpack this, okay? Like I said, it's only mono, okay? It's no crazy disease. It's nothing like that. And I must say, play devil's advocate really quickly, this shit fucked me up for a long time, bro. I woke up last night at 4 a.m. and I couldn't fucking sleep till 7:30 a.m. where I went to the doctor's because that's when that's when it opened. That's when the urgent care opened, right? And I had to wait the whole time, okay, in pain and agony from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. Because it's your throat. I couldn't fucking swallow, right? I couldn't swallow. And when I did, it hurt like a bitch. And I've been in the fucking hospital, okay? I've been through the fucking mud, all right? I know what it's like. But that shit was bad. It was fucking bad, okay? However, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. She'll get over it, okay? She'll fucking get over it. Give her a week, she'll get over it. It's not that big of a deal, all right? It's not like a fucking hole through your chest. It's not like fucking your tongue is being ripped out and wrapped around your throat. Weird comparisons, just what came to mind, all right? It's fine. It's basically a flu. In some cases, it's pretty fucking annoying on a daily basis. But, in some cases, it's not even that bad. And also, sometimes it doesn't even get spread. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you can get the like infection, but you don't have any of the symptoms. Like, so you're still kind of contagious for it, but you don't have any symptoms, so you don't even realize you have it, right? Anyways, moving on to point number 2. Now, this is a more important one. If she's a girl that you're gonna keep seeing, okay? So let's say, for example, you don't tell her you have mono. You get with the girl, business is done, boom, 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 wrap it up, right? And the next week, you see her again, or, you see a text in a group chat or whatever, you hear from a couple friends, or she texts you maybe, and she's like, yeah, I got mono. Now it starts to get a little awkward, right? Okay, now it's getting a little weird. It's getting a little uncomfortable. Because if she's really in that group, then one, you have to worry about, mutual friends not snitching on you, or, accidentally snitching on you and being like, yeah, he just had mono, like, you probably got it from him, like, oh, didn't you just give it? And then it's a whole thing, right? And then you're fucked. Reputation ruined. You gotta pack it up, go to college, do whatever you gotta do, but you're done for, all right? You're done. Also, then, you kind of have to start lying. Okay, lying's never fun, because then she's like, oh, I got mono, I don't know how this and that, because you know how she got mono. You know damn well, okay? You know how she got mono, which is why I think that it is more beneficial for you to use this method, okay, on a girl that you aren't, going to ever talk to again, or, basically ever see again. Like a girl that's kind of one night stand situation, right? Because that way it's just easier. You can get it out of your life, okay? You don't have to worry about the consequences to your actions, and you can live in the ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. You can live with the fact that, maybe she never got contagious, but maybe she died from mono that week after. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. You'll never know, okay? Ignorance is bliss, like I said. So I feel like it's a little more beneficial, okay? I feel like it's more beneficial to use this method of not telling the girl you have mono on a girl that you're probably never going to speak to again. It's just easier for everybody, okay? Because then she doesn't know that you gave it to her. She can live in bliss, okay? That, maybe somebody else gave it to her. You don't know if you really gave it to her, or you don't know how bad the symptoms are, so you can live in bliss, and everybody wins. It's a win-win, okay? And speaking of win-wins, that brings me to my final dilemma, okay? Oh, fuck. Probably giving this mic mono right now, bro. The amount of times I've been coughing on it. Now, the third dilemma. Is it worth it for the both of you, okay? If you both got chemistry like that, if you both are looking at each other like, damn, like, we really need to get with each other, and at the end of the day, she gets mono, but you gave her the time. This is so fucked. But you gave her the time of her life. Is it really worth it in the end? If she had a great night, would she not be willing to sacrifice, 1 week of pain, for that one night? Now, me personally, if prime Krennikov, and yes, I'm going to go with Krennikov, all right, deep cut maybe, but, that was my girl back in the day, right? If prime Krennikov is coming up to me like, yo, and she just flat out told me, right? And she flat out told me, yo, I'm going to do horrible things to you, nasty, disgusting things to you for one night, and then for like 1 week you'll like have like mono symptoms, and it's like you're gonna have like a flu and a fever. I would be like, yeah, I'd probably like do way worse. So you could be somebody's Krennikov at the end of the day, right? So basically, like, as long as you put up, but you gotta put up a good performance. If you're, see, that's the thing though, yeah, like if you're not gonna tell them you have mono, and you're gonna get with them anyways, you got to put up a lifetime performance, because, they might suffer. They might suffer after the fact, but it's like, if you can give them something special, you can give them something special for that, period of time, that night, whatever the case, right? Then really, it's going to be worth it for them, okay? And it's going to be worth it for you, because you're going to know that you did a successful job, that they don't even care that they had mono the next week, right? Because you did such a good job. Now, to wrap this up, let's talk about the good guy alternatives. You can either tell these girls beforehand, hey, I've got mono, and there is, a slight chance, there is still a chance that if we hook up, I'm gonna give it to you. And then you could put the ball in her court, let her make the decision. Is this a fair trade-off for her? Does she really want to do this? Whatever the case. And then there's also the other option of just, not getting with girls. Yeah, you could do that, I guess. But it is the summertime. Special summer. The summer of 25. You know what I'm saying? And in the big 2-5, sometimes you gotta live life on the edge. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't make the rules, okay? You gotta just do your own thing sometimes. Anyways, I think that about finished this. I just wanted to present y'all with this dilemma that I've been dealing with recently. And, drop some suggestions in the comments, bro. Let me know, what y'all want me to do. Let me know what you think I should do, morally speaking, all right? And fucking subscribe, please, so that I can fucking get rid of this disease, because the only cure for, my, sickness and, my fucking ugliness that's going on right here is, being a little bit famous, So, but yeah. Please comment. I will respond to every comment. And I love y'all. I love y'all so much. So much. You like the lighting, by the way? Right? Cool lighting. Good night.